Hi guys, welcome to the 30-minute free flow practice. My name is Sarah Beth, and we'll begin in a seated position on our mats. So make yourself comfortable. Sit up tall, but relax your shoulders. And then take a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, big inhale in through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Last time, fill up. And let it all go. Interlace your hands and press your palms forward inside out. Then reach your palms up to the ceiling. Continue breathing deeply here, creating space along your side bodies, and it might feel good to maybe wiggle a little bit side to side. Then release your hands and grab onto your knees. As you inhale, pull your heart forward and lift your chin up for a seated cow. As you exhale, round your spine and tuck your chin as you cave your chest for a seated cat. Again, inhale, pull your heart forward, lift your chin up. Exhale to round your spine, tuck your chin. Get your whole spine involved one more time. Big breath in, lift up, open up. Big breath out, cave your chest, tuck your chin, round the spine. Come back to center, sitting up tall, and place your right hand behind you down on the mat, left hand to your right knee. For a gentle twist, keep both hips grounding down and just look over your right shoulder. And let your breath do the work in this twist, you're not forcing. And gently come back to center and we'll switch sides. Right hand reaches across to grab onto your left knee. Plant your left hand behind you. Looking over your left shoulder, just a gentle twist, something you can breathe into. And come back to center. Then make your way to a tabletop on your hands and knees. Keep a neutral spine here so your belly isn't drooping, your head's not falling, everything is in line. And then extend your right foot back, toes still touching the mat so that your hips stay square. Keep your toes pointing down, and for an extra challenge, lift your right heel up and back as if you were trying to kick through the wall behind you. And if you want to add on, extend your left arm forward. Everything stays strong. Breath stays calm. And then gently release. To switch sides. Extend your left leg back, left toes still touching the mat so that your hip stays square. Then when you're ready, extend your left heel up and back as if you're trying to drive it through the back wall. If you did on the other side, extend your opposite arm forward. Your spine is still neutral and the belly is still pulling in, neck is in line. And gently release. Make your way to downward facing dog. With your fingers fanned out wide, nice long spine. It's okay to have a little bend in your knees if it means lengthening out your lower back. And take a walk to the top of your mat and hang out in a deep forward fold. With your feet a little wider than hip distance, softly bend your knees to release your lower back, let your head hang heavy, and let your breath travel up and down your spine as you release any unnecessary tension. Then toe heel your feet together to touch, and slowly unroll all the way up to standing. When you make your way to the top, bring your hands together at heart center for Samastitihi, equal standing pose. Gently close your eyes. Anchor your weight down through all the edges of your feet and stand tall through the crown of your head. Become aware of your breath, how it feels within your body, and become aware of sensation, cravings, and urges for movement. These sensations will be your guide as you free float today. So let's begin with a basic half sun A. I'll set you up and then you'll free flow on your own after that. Inhale to reach your arms up, blink your eyes open, mountain pose. As you exhale, bring your hands together at heart center and ground into your sensation. Inhale back to your mountain pose, arms reach up. And then as you exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips to come all the way down. Even your neck hangs heavy at the bottom. Halfway lift as you breathe in, find a nice long spine, slide your hands up your shins, pressing your heart forward. Then forward fold as you breathe out, hang a little heavier. Let's go one breath, one movement. Inhale, mountain pose all the way up, arms reach up. As you exhale, bring your hands together at heart center. When you inhale, reach your arms back up into mountain pose. Then forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold, hang a little heavier. Fewer cues this time. Mountain pose. Hands at heart center. Mountain pose. Then fold. Halfway lift like your reset button. Forward fold. Now keep it going. Mountain, hands at heart center, mountain, fold, half lift, fold. And since you're flowing on your own, you're welcome to continue that sequence exactly as we've done it. Maybe refining one breath, one movement. You're welcome to add poses, subtract poses. Most important is that you follow what works for you today, so try closing your eyes, listening to the sensation of your body, and get lost in your flow. Begin to wrap up your own flow. And meet me in a chair pose. With your ankles and knees pressing into each other, sit back into your hips. Relax your shoulders as you reach your arms overhead. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, forward fold. One more halfway lift, big inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, fold and step your left foot back for a warrior one. Left heel spins down as your arms reach up overhead and everything squares off to the top of your mat. Keep your shoulders soft and let the length extend up through the crown of your head. Then from here, open up into a warrior two. Hips and shoulders open to the side of your mat, right knee is tracking open, arms are strong. Legs stay the same here. For reverse warrior, just reach your right arm high, lengthening your right side body. Left hand can graze your back thigh. And next is extended side angle. So take your right forearm to your right thigh if you'd like to modify, or just let your hand rest inside of your shin and reach your left arm high and do your best to spiral open and lean back. Using that strong core, inhale to rise, reverse triangle. Both legs straight, right arm reaches high, lengthening from toe tips to fingertips. One more big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down to the mat and step your back foot forward into a forward fold. Find halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to fold and step your right foot back. For a warrior one, spin your right heel down, reach your arms up, square off to the top of your mat as much as you can. Then open up into warrior two. Stay strong and powerful like a warrior, so even your core is engaged. Legs stay the same. Reverse warrior, reach your left arm high. Then for extended side angle, hinge at your hips and reach your left arm down, right arm high, and you can always modify with forearm on your thigh. Again, do your best to lean back and open up so you're not caving down towards the mat. Using your strong core, reverse triangle. Inhale as you rise, straighten out both legs, reach your left arm high and really lengthen your left side body. And take one more breath in. As you breathe out, cartwheel both hands down to the mat, step your right foot forward, and let's flow that sequence one breath, one movement. So first, halfway lift, inhale, lengthen your spine. Then exhale to forward fold. Chair pose is next, so sit back nice and deep, reach your arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. One more halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale to fold and step your left foot back for warrior one. Reach your arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two. Reverse warrior as you breathe in, right arm reaches high. To extended side angle as you breathe out, right arm down, left arm high. Strong core, inhale, reverse triangle, both legs straight, right arm high. Exhale, both hands down to the mat, step your left foot forward for a halfway lift in between. Inhale. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back, warrior one. Breath in. As you breathe out, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm reaches high. To extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, both legs straight, left arm high. Then both hands down to the mat, step your right foot forward. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Sit deep into your chair pose. Inhale as your arms reach up. Forward fold as you exhale. So keep it going, one breath, one movement, fewer cues this time. Halfway lift. Then fold, step your left foot back. For warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Reverse triangle. Hands to the mat for one halfway lift in between. Then step your right foot back. Warrior 1, Warrior 2, reverse extend, reverse triangle, and just keep it going on your own. And it really doesn't matter if you weren't paying attention. Free flow means that you take what works for you. So yeah, you could do that sequence exactly as we've been doing it, refining one breath, one movement, refining your postures. This is also an opportunity to play, have some fun, get creative, make it up as you go. If you haven't already, try closing your eyes and really feel your flow. Perhaps there's a specific posture you've been working on. You want to put it in your flow. You're more than welcome to do that. Or maybe you want to hold a posture. Just take what works for you. Forget the rest. About 30 more seconds to wrap it up, finding balance between your sides. And then whenever you're through, just meet me in a child's pose, a place where you can completely surrender and soften into stillness. In your child's pose, become aware of every sensation. Become aware of your breath as you breathe in and out through your nose. Feel it slow down and deepen. Then make your way to downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, with strong hands, reach your right leg high. Big inhale. As you exhale, step your right foot through to a low lunge and do your best to get your knees stacked on top of your ankle. You can always grab your ankle with your hand to pull it up. Lower your back knee down to the mat. And for Crescent Moon, sink into your hips as you reach your arms overhead. Lots of lengthening here in your left hip flexor. Keep your breath calm, smooth, and deep. Now for Hanumanasana prep, keep your back knee down, hands come down to the mat as you shift your hips back and your right leg straightens out. As long as you're hinging from your hips here, you should feel a lot of sensation in your hamstring It's not really necessary to completely round and fold over your legs, so just take what works for you. Then from here, walk your hands forward, bend your right knee, lift your back knee off the mat for a low lunge. Prop up on fingertips and pull your heart forward as you drive your left heel back. Then mindfully begin to straighten out your right leg as much as you can. So it might still have a bit of a bend in it, but again, this is a lot of hamstring. Hinge from your hips, deepen your breath. And once again, bend your right knee, plant both hands on the mat, make your way back to downward facing dog. And we'll switch sides. Inhale to reach your left leg high. As you exhale, step it through to a low lunge, knee stacks on top of your ankle, lower your back knee down to the mat. Then for Crescent Moon, sink into your hips as you reach your arms overhead. For Hanumanasana prep, take both hands down to the mat and shift your hips back as you straighten out your left leg. Again, all that matters here is that you're hinging from your hips. You should feel a lot of hamstring tension release. And even though I'm cueing you through these postures, you're still welcome to make it your own by adding your own movements or variations. Just find what feels good for you and forget the rest. From here, walk your hands forward into that low lunge. Bend your left knee, lift your back knee off the mat. Very active as you pull your heart forward and drive your heel back. Then mindfully straighten out your left leg, maybe just a little bit, maybe a lot. Keep hinging from your hips. Keep your breath deep, calm, and smooth. Then to come back to downward facing dog, first bend your left knee, plant your hands down on the mat, then step your left foot back. Finding your strong and long downward facing dog. And let's flow. Inhale to reach your right leg high. As you exhale, step it through to a low lunge. Lower your back knee down to the mat, reach your arms overhead for a Crescent Moon, big inhale. As you exhale, Hanumanasana prep, shift your hips back as you straighten out your right leg. Inhale to slowly rock forward, lift your back knee off the mat into your low lunge. And as you exhale, straighten out your right leg. And imagine you were trying to get your forehead to your knee. Inhale to come forward, plant both hands down on the mat, and as you exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale to reach your left leg high. Exhale, step it through to a low lunge. Inhale, Crescent Moon, arms reach up, back knee is down. Exhale to Hanumanasana prep, shift your hips back, both hands come down to the mat. Inhale, low lunge, bend your left knee. Exhale to your straight leg fold, slowly straighten out your left leg. Inhale, come forward, back into your low lunge, left knee bends, plant your hands on the mat, then make your way to downward facing dog. Exhale, let's keep it going. Inhale, right leg reaches high, fewer cues this time. As you exhale, low lunge. Next is Crescent Moon. Inhale. Then Hanumanasana prep as you exhale. Low lunge. To your straight leg fold. Inhale, bend your right knee, plant your hands on the mat. As you exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. Left side, reach your left leg high. To your low lunge. Crescent Moon. Hanumanasana prep. Low lunge, lift your back knee off the mat. To your straight leg fold. Come back to your low lunge, plant both hands on the mat. Then send it back to downward facing dog and hang out here for a moment. For butterfly legs, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees come open. And feel free to wiggle your hips side to side, moving flesh out of the way. Take plenty of space between your hips and heels. Big inhale to lengthen your spine, press your heart forward. And then as you exhale, hinge a little deeper at your hips and round your spine, allowing yourself to fold naturally, forehead towards your heels. And as you breathe here, feel your breath travel up and down your spine, creating space and releasing tension. Gently rise and take your feet flat on the mat. Mindfully lower down to your forearms behind you and separate your feet mat distance, nice and wide. Then, like windshield wipers, just lower both knees down to the left. No need to force, just let gravity take hold. And draw your knees through center and lower both knees down to the right. Take both knees back to center and go ahead and continue to alternate sides, finding a pace that serves you. And then take your time as you make your way to your final Shavasana. And as you rest here in complete and total relaxation, take the next minute to appreciate and observe every sensation within your body. Reach your arms overhead and take a long body stretch. Big inhale. As you exhale, one at a time, pull your knees into your chest and roll over onto one side. Using your hands, press yourself up to seated and bring your hands together at heart center. The teacher in me honors the teacher in you. Thank you for sharing your free flow today. Namaste. Check out my Vinyasa Yoga playlist for more free flow videos. And I hope that you found your own intuition, creativity, and inner guide today. Subscribe to my channel for new uploads every Friday. Give it a like if you liked it. Share it with your friends and leave a comment down below with what your thoughts are on free flow. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.